What happened to AznEyesWhiteDragon? For those of you who don't know, AznEyesWhiteDragon, now known as Slaydra, was a YouTuber who started making YouTube content around the late 2000s, around 2008, 2009, and he made primarily Yu-Gi-Oh content, as his name would suggest. AznEyesWhiteDragon. Obviously, he's Asian, and White Dragon is reference to Blue Eyes White Dragon. But anyway, he made pretty decent content, and as of today, he stands at 158,000 YouTube subscribers. The funny thing about Asian Eyes is, or Slaydra as he's called now, had he keep making Yu-Gi-Oh content, he would probably be a lot more popular than he is right now. Back in those days, Yu-Gi-Oh content was seen as very niche, but now it's a little more mainstream. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh was always a mainstream card game, just the online content was not very mainstream. It's a lot more mainstream now. But these days, H9, he primarily makes like Diablo content and stuff, Call of Duty content and stuff. Basically, he's diversified the types of games he plays. And it would have been, especially back in those days, he had a personality type that would have been very, very popular, and he could have made something very, very big of himself had things turned out differently. Obviously, there's no telling. Hindsight is 2020. You can only estimate how things could have been different and what different choices could have been made in order to make his channel more popular. But you can tell he's one of those guys who would have been extremely popular had things turned a little differently, had chance and luck worked a little more in his favor. He has a very open personality, at least online anyway. Obviously, you can only guesstimate what people are like by their online presence. People tend to play characters online, but he has a very, very active personality online. He's very helpful in his tutorials and Yu-Gi-Oh and in the stuff he makes now. So it's very, very odd just to watch a lot of these guys I grew up watching when I was younger, how they've developed and gotten older and diversified their content or their lifestyles. Obviously, you can't do the same thing forever, and it's quite interesting to watch just how the content he's made and how he hasn't really changed as a person. That's a fascinating thing. He's probably now in like his 30s. I don't make it too personal. It's kind of weird, but because I haven't watched him in years, and then I never met the guy. I don't know the guy, but I used to like his content, and it's very, very strange to watch as I get older, watching the people I used to enjoy, the people who make content I used to enjoy, get older as well.